What is good? What is really good, my people? It is your UK Trotter brother, Dr. Blake, the darkest man around, and I will be talking about One Piece. I wasn't gonna say burning blood, but still, I'll be talking about One Piece episode 729. Damn, there's a lot of episodes of One Piece. But anyways, get your fried chicken, get your Kool-Aid, and sit them cheeks down, because you know, definitely know, this UK Trotter brother will be going ham on this video. So without further ado, let me just get on with it. So in my opinion, this episode was a solid episode. I really enjoyed this episode. The beginning bit, it was dragged out, but if I was an anime only watcher, I wouldn't really mind that. I feel like they were trying to make it more, they're trying to give it more effect in terms of the way everyone was running past Luffy. They knew he was Straw Hat. Some people stopped and they were still running past Luffy. Luffy trying to get up, but he looks like he had he looks like he's high at this moment in time. Luffy looks like he's buzzing and he can barely stand on his feet. You really see how much fourth gear takes a toll on his body. You can really see how incomplete that form is. And you can really see the stuff that Luffy was experiencing. And you see DOFLAMINGO seeing that Luffy's down. You see that fat grin on Doffy's face. Like, Doffy is a savage. DOFLAMINGO, Don Quixote. DOFLAMINGO is an absolute savage. And seeing that grin on his face, like, this guy, I really, for the most part, I didn't like DOFLAMINGO for what he's done to Law and what he's done. But him as a character, he's such a great character. That grin on his face, him lifting his head up, smiling, and him trying to, it looks like he's trying to, like, put his organs back in place because he's still trying to repair himself, trying to put his organs in place from the damages that Law did to him. Like, people are saying that Law didn't really do that much to him, but Law did give him some work. He did give him a lot of pain, and DOFLAMINGO is still trying to recover his body, and you see him go, let's go and kick them rubber cheeks in now. You see that grin on Doffy's face when he realizes that Luffy's out, because Doffy knew. He was waiting, he was planning for the right moment to just get Luffy's cheeks. And then you see Gats goes up to Luffy, he picks him up, and he's like, and then Luffy looks at him. And actually, like, if I didn't read the manga, I would actually feel like, I can feel what Luffy's trying to say. Luffy's like, he looks at Gats and he's like, I just need 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. And I can one-shot Doffy. I can hit him with one punch. I'll become one-punch Luffy, bruh. I'll become one-punch Luffy. I will show Saitama and his bold-ass head how you knock someone out in one punch in an epic fashion. Okay, he didn't say that, but you guys know what I mean. You guys know what I mean. Luffy's saying that he needs 10 minutes to regain his haki so that he can actually go up against Doffy again and actually deliver this L. And I know this has been debated, like, Luffy can't beat Doffy on his own. He can't do this on his own. He needs this. He needs this. He needs to be the strongest. I mean, in my personal opinion, like, you don't have to be the strongest. It's all about having a great, solid crew around you, having solid allies. Because you don't become Pirate King on your own. You need people that work under you to become Pirate King. You can't do it by yourself. It's you and your crew. It's you and your crew. Obviously, you're going to be able to take on the toughest and baddest people around. But you know what I mean? It's you and your crew. You don't become Pirate King on your own. You can't become Pirate King by yourself. You need your crew. So when time goes on, I reckon Luffy will learn new techniques and some things might click that him and Rayleigh have learned. And I feel like Luffy's going to have a lot of help and learn stuff from other characters as well. And he will definitely, by the time he gets to Kaido, it will definitely make more sense how he would be able to defeat him, or how he would be able to take him on and go level and be able to stand up to him. But anyways, the episode was good. You see Luffy going off with him. What's his name? Gats puts him on his back, and you see him carrying Luffy away. And then you see Jesus Burgess jump out. He's like, hey, I got them rubber cheeks, bruh. I'm gonna get them cheeks. I'm gonna get them cheeks. You see Burgess about to pounce on Luffy like a puma. You see him with that knife in his hand. And then Sabo, my man, Sabo, one of my favorite characters in One Piece, behind Law. Sabo jumps out, delivers that boot to Burgess's face, kicks his ass down. And Sabo's like, you are not touch him. You are not touching a single finger on my brother Luffy, bruh. You see him do that, and I was like, bruh, my man Sabo. Because I always like seeing what Sabo could do. I always like seeing him. And Burgess remembered, like, brother. Then he thought about Ace, and he remembered, like, the whole relationship between Luffy and Ace. And then he starts smiling to himself. And then when Sabo does, like, he lifts his finger up and he shows how he can do the flame, like, use the flame ability, how he said he adapted Ace's ability, and that was pretty dope, the way he said it. And then you see Burgess remember, oh, you're that guy, you're that punk ass guy that featured in that tournament. You were that guy that took the devil fruit in that tournament. And Sabo's like, yeah, you damn right, bro. You see that? And that was pretty epic. I like the way they did that. That was really done well. And then you see Burgess trying to do Lariat. And I remember when we were watching this with saying One World, Brago, and External Flash. Like, when we were watching it together, Flash goes, wait, why is this guy trying to be Raikage for? He's trying to hit him with the Lariat. And the thing that, I think it was either Sawyer 7 Mage or Roger's Base that said it. Like, this guy thinks he can hit a Logia with a Lariat without Haki. He needs to wake up and smell the coffee, bro. He needs to wake up, reassess his life, and think about that decision that he tried to make. And then you see Sabo, after he tried to hit him with the Lariat, you see Sabo turn into a flame. Then he regenerates himself back, and he goes, and he gives him that wombo combo, and he knocks him down, and that was beast. And then he hits him with the Dragon Claw, and then he does, I can't remember what that move is called. He like twists his body around. Like, yeah, he twists his body around. It's like the move, it's basically his ultimate that he does in Burning Blood. If you guys have seen the trailer to Burning Blood, if you guys saw the stream to Burning Blood, he does that ultimate. I'll show it in this video so you guys can see it. I will show the thing I'm talking about at this certain point. He does that move and he twists him around with that ultimate, mixing it with fire, and that was absolute dope the way he does it. And seeing all this stuff happen in this episode, it felt like they didn't need to drag it out. It felt like they had a lot of material set out for this episode. This episode was an episode that me and saying Kakashi or Faname were really looking at this to be a meh episode, but seeing what Sabo did and seeing how Sabo wrecked Burgess's cheeks and seeing DOFLAMINGO saying, I'm back, bruh, and like stretching his body out, and seeing all them civilians trying to take on Delph. I don't understand with people in every anime, when it comes to the bad guy, they get their pitchforks, their knives, they try and go up to the main villain and they try and beat them out. I'm just thinking, what can you do? Like, what can you do? You can't do anything. You can't do anything, and you just see Dolphy just stabbing them with his awakening ability with his strings, which was absolute dope. The strings actually look like spider webs in this episode. But anyway, as a whole, this episode was good, very Cheeks worthy. It gives the stamp of Cheeks worthy. If I was to rate this episode out of 10, it would be an 8.5. This episode was solid, it was good. And the recap wasn't as long as usual, but it was still long because you guys know the One Piece recaps are always long. But as a whole, guys, I want to know what you guys thought about this episode. Leave it down in the comment section below because I want to know your overall thoughts and opinions. And yeah, tell me what you think of this episode as a whole. And yeah, this has been your UK Chocolate Brother, Dr. Blit, the darkest man around. And it is time. Oh, my voice cracky back. And it's time for me to put down that fried chicken and the Kool-Aid and wrap up this video. So please comment and subscribe. I know I say this all the time, but at the end of the day, I'm just saying, please like, rate, enjoy this video, and yeah, catch you next one, guys. Bye bye. Work.